Hello everybody, my name is Michael. Today I'm going to be talking about kind of starting a unarmed character in Skyrim and kind of the end result. Basically, you're going to want to pick between either a Khajit or an Orc as your race. The Khajit I think are more beneficial because their native bonus is a passive one. You don't have to activate it, and it allows you to do 15 extra points of damage unarmed. I think that kind of trumps the Orc's ability to use Berserker once a day. And when you're starting out, you really you really want to use a lot of stuff like lockpicking. Really try and level up your enchanting and smithing. Those are things that didn't really work on until I was level 10. So really try and work on those as much as you can. And really work on sneaking, lockpicking, pickpocketing, enchanting, smithing, kind of secondary skills that don't really influence you in combat, because unarmed doesn't fall under any skill tree. So because of that, you have a kind of a difficult time leveling up your any kind of one-handed or two-handed, because your unarmed does not fall into any category. In the beginning, I'd recommend going heavy armor, so grabbing the warrior statue or the warrior buff that allows you to increase warrior perks or warrior skills a little bit more quickly. Getting your heavy armor skill to level 30, and then grabbing the Fist of Steel perk, which allows you to take your gauntlets. As you saw, I had steel gauntlets, which have 20 points of damage, and Fist of Steel takes the 20 points of damage and then converts that into unarmed damage. And then after you get to 30, I recommend just going back to Thief and or Mage and working on your smithing and enchanting and secondary skills like sneaking, pickpocketing, and lockpicking. I might also recommend going to Riften and starting the Thieves Guild, and also grabbing the Gloves of Pugilist, which will be in the sewers of Riften. That'll allow you to, those gloves have an extra, I believe, 10 and or 15 points of damage, unarmed. I recommend disenchanting those and then putting them onto your gauntlets, your heavy gauntlets. The reason I like to do smithing as well is because I can then refine my heavy gauntlets and also make better ones and then apply that enchantment to it too. So in theory, I could have gauntlets that do an extra 30 points of unarmed attack damage, which is about as much as my bow does on my level 25 character. Actually, my bow does 46, but whatever. And I really recommend also picking up blocking, as you'll see here, because blocking allows you to stagger your opponents and also take less damage. So you can see I could shield bash them, kind of stagger them a little bit. I'd also recommend using either Disarm or Unrelenting Force, as you saw there. Disarm kind of puts you at a more even playing field, and Unrelenting Force allows you to stagger them again. Because the hardest thing you're going to be able to do, or the hardest problem you're going to face, is fighting more than one enemy, or just allowing yourself to kind of get the upper hand, because you can't distance yourself from the enemy. You have to always be there, and you don't always do a lot of damage, unfortunately, in the beginning. But after, as time goes on, you level up more, and you get better gauntlets, and you get better perks, because it's a very slow leveling process. It's not like going archery and sneaking, where you can just level up sneaking and archery by using, in conjunction. You gotta kind of level up one very tediously, but once you level up sneaking to the point where you can sneak by people pretty easily, you become pretty effective. And in the end of the day, you could, you'll eventually be able to kill dragons and pretty much whatever. It's hard to kill dragon priests, because even as a normal character, they're hard to kill. That's something I still gotta kind of work on. But as for leveling, what you should put things in, I'd recommend putting your points into health and stamina. So hopefully this helps you out, kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of, how to go through. I'll eventually kind of go into the skills a little bit more, and kind of the armor you want to get and such. But just for now, that's kind of a very rough guide as to how you want to start your character if you want to go unarmed in Skyrim. So as always, y'all, I'm just going to say take it easy, and I'll talk to y'all next time.